guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do a chatty, chill, get ready with me, testing out a bunch of new products from the drugstore. Covergirl concealer, new Covergirl highlighter, new NYX foundation, new NYX lip gloss. So if you want to see what's new, what's good at the drugstore, how I like it, how I don't, and see me do all my other makeup too, then just keep on watching. Just using the Pixie Rose Ceramide Moisturizer. This is one of my favorites. It's so gentle and hydrating. I love the smell. I'm almost out, so hopefully Pixie sends me another nice little care package, PR package soon, and I get a replacement of this. I really like their pH balancing moisturizer as well. That is also a really good one. I'm using some new complexion products. Concealer and foundation is still new-ish to me, so I want to use something that I'm familiar with. So I'm going in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer. This is like my favorite primer ever. It's so basic, but it's so hydrating. It just gives my skin that extra boost. I just like to have a dewy finish, a hydrated, like healthy, plump look to my makeup. I do like to go in with a decent amount of powder afterwards to smooth everything over. So I like having a really nice hydrated base so that when we go in with all of the powder and stuff, it doesn't look too cakey and dry. Okay, so now the new foundation that I mentioned is the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation. NYX is popping out new products like no tomorrow. They came out with the Bear With Me one. I did a full review on that. I will link that above if you want to see that as well. But this is their new Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation. I freaking love that brands are gearing towards radiant, dewy complexion products now. Everything for a while was like mattifying craziness, and now we are getting the dewy products that I love. I'm very excited about all of the new products. I know that Makeup Forever is doing a reboot of one of their foundations. Would love to review that. I think Urban Decay is coming out with another dewier foundation, so all the dewy foundation products I definitely want to get and review, so stay on the lookout for those when they come out. Now I'm going to go ahead and blend this out, bounce it into the skin using my Real Techniques sponge. Okay, so that is how the Born to Glow foundation looks. It isn't the fullest coverage. You can definitely build it up to be a little bit more, but we have a full coverage concealer, so I'm going to leave it be. I prefer something that just evens out the skin tone and gives a nice healthy coverage rather than something really heavy, because I do like to go in with a more full coverage concealer anyways. I feel like most of us are that way. Now we have a new concealer to go in with. I went to my local Shoppers last night. I like to go once every 2 weeks to different locations around me, look at the new displays and see what's up. I was at one a couple days ago and I didn't see any of this stuff, so it must have just been put out. So we have the new Covergirl TruBlend Undercover Concealer. This is supposed to be a nice full coverage. Got a nice applicator, Tarte Shape Tape style, super nice shade. I'm excited about that. I think it came out in 18 shades. I was looking on Trend Mood to see more info about this stuff. Then they have the Covergirl TruBlend Super Center Highlighter. This looks gorgeous for Covergirl. I was very surprised. So they had this nice display, so I picked up these two. And then we also have the new NYX Plumping Gloss. This is the Filler Instinct Plumping Gloss in Sparkling Please. This is such a pretty like nudie pink shade. I really want to get more of these. I've been trying this for like a week and a half now, and I really do like the formula. And then there was a new display from Rimmel as well. So this is the Lip Art Graphic Liner and Liquid Lipstick in 720. So we don't have a ton of new stuff to try out, but enough to do a new at the drugstore video. It's definitely harder in Canada to find new releases because we get them a lot later and they're a lot more expensive, and some of them don't come to every different drugstore that we have here. So when I saw all these, I was like, okay, we're doing a new at the drugstore. Get ready with me. So super excited to try out this concealer. Ooh, I like that shade. I feel like no one talks about Covergirl. They're just one of the forgotten drugstore brands. I feel the same way about Rimmel. I feel like everyone talks about Maybelline, everyone talks about L'Oreal. I feel like those are pretty much like the dominating NYX. No one really talks about the other brands, so I was super excited to see that Rimmel and Covergirl had new things out. Just going on the skin feels pretty comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape. Doesn't feel as light and liquidy as the Too Faced Born This Way, which is my all-time favorite concealer. Feels a little bit thicker, which I'm okay with as long as it's not super drying. Now we are going to go and blend this out with my Real Techniques sponge as I always do. Then we're going to set it in place with my Coty Airspun. This has been my go-to lately. So I'm just going to go and blend this into the skin, let it sit for a little while. I've been kind of letting my under eye concealer sit in place for longer and blending out the rest of my face. That is blending out really nicely so far. It gave pretty good coverage, you can see there. It's a little bit light, so I could probably have this be like my under eye concealer and then even get one shade darker and see if that might be better for spot concealing on a daily basis. Blending out really nicely. It definitely is okay to let it sit there a little bit longer if you want to try and build up coverage. It's not too hard to blend out afterwards, so that's good to know. I am loving the coverage. I'm loving how seamless it looks. This concealer doesn't feel mattifying. I guess it doesn't say, it just says TruBlend Undercover. Even under my eyes, it doesn't look like it's like caking too much or is too drying. So we are going to go under the eyes and set under the eyes with the Airspun. And then I'm going to go ahead and set like my cheek area and my forehead with the MAC Studio Fix NC15. Oh wow. My eyelids are creasing so bad. Okay, one sec. I'm going to really fast forward through this because I feel like brows aren't interesting, especially because I always use the exact same products. Going to go in with brows using the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in Blonde. So ignoring the fact that I desperately need to pluck my brows, these are them. We are done. Now I'm going to go in with bronzer. I am using my Sephora Pro Airbrush 55 as always, and I'm going in with the Dior Backstage Contour Kit. I really love this. I mix all of them together. We're just going to go in and give my face a little bit of definition. Now that I have some warmth, we are going to go in to the second bronzer. This is another Dior bronzer. I don't know if they sell this anymore. It's more of a warm, kind of shimmery bronzer, so I'm going to kind of use that as a topper on the cheeks. And now that I have bronzed to my satisfaction, I grabbed a bunch of this Coty Airspun, taking that same brush I used to do my under eye. Now we have a nice, precise baking, which is what I love. Now we are going to go in to the Covergirl TruBlend Super Stunner Hyper Glow. This is so pretty. I love that they have a lighter shade. Maybelline, I've been wanting to try their Master Chromes for so long and they just don't make a shade for me. And everyone says they're amazing. I would love to jump on some drugstore highlighters. So when I saw this, I was so excited. This is in the shade Pearl Crush. I haven't even swatched it, haven't done anything. So I'm going to go into my Morphe R36, which is my preferred highlighter brush. Go into my cheekbones. Ooh, that is so pretty. Covergirl. That is so pretty. It's a little more golden champagne than I thought. It's not as light. I was worried about it being maybe too light, but it is a really nice golden champagne highlighter. Wow. Okay, if you guys see these in your drugstore, you need to hop on them. It's probably just on the line of being a little too dark, but I think I can get away with it. Now I'm going to go into blush using Tarte Party. This was like their birthday blush a year or two ago, and it's just a really pretty neutral shade. So I'm just going to take that on my cheekbones. I'm not usually a subtle blush girl, but I feel like with this hair, I need to watch myself on the blush and like color combinations. Now because I'm just having so much fun trying out new products, we are going to do liner, lashes, whatever after, because there's nothing new there, but I really want to try out this Rimmel Lip Art Graphic Liner and Liquid Lipstick in 720. I think they have 5 or 6 shades of this that I saw in my store. The wand is so small, so it is a liquid lipstick consistency. I mean, you get a very small amount of product in here. This is just a really pretty nude, so I'm going to go line and fill in with this. Okay, that color is so pretty. That is like my perfect nude shade. I really, really like that color. While I let that dry down before I go in with gloss, I'm going to do my liquid liner, just like a thick cat eye situation. So I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Ultra Ink Liner in Trooper Black. And then, I didn't think I liked this, but I think I do. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise liquid liner. It's really nice and black. So I like to go in with this to get like a precise shape. And then I've been going in with this over top to get it super, super black. So I'm going to do a thick cat eye today. And while my lash glue dries, I'm going to go in with this gloss. This is the NYX Filler Instinct Plumping Lip Polish in Sparkling Please. I really want to try some more shades. This is a really nice plumping gloss and it has like a good amount of sparkle in it. You'll see it's really pretty. That goes so nicely with that lip color. Wow. You get that tingle. It's not as intense as the Too Faced lip injection or anything, but you definitely feel a little tingle. These are just the like regular Ardell Demi Wispies, I think. So this is the completed makeup look. I'm not putting on mascara or anything because I literally have to rip off these lashes, take off my makeup, and leave for my facial appointment. Rough life, I know. So this is the finished look. I think it's super, super pretty. I, as you saw, was impressed with every single one of the products that I tried today. I feel like that is so rare. Concealer, I honestly just have a feeling about it. I could see this being my new favorite, my new go-to. I think my under eyes look better than I've seen them looking in a long time. Love that lip color. It's like such a perfect nude for my complexion, I feel. I really like the highlighter. I think for the drugstore, I think it was like $8.99 or something. That is crazy. So I loved everything. So if you did like this video and you like drugstore first impressions, definitely give it a thumbs up. These are some of my favorite videos to do. I love being able to test new products at the drugstore for you guys and tell you what's hot, what's not, all the good stuff. And as always, I hope you guys had an absolutely awesome day and thank you so much for watching. Bye!